Just always got to make sure that my head's not cut off. You're not that much taller than me, right? Or no, I'm taller than you.
Nah, you're tall.
What, about like an inch?
Yeah, but don't forget, I have sandals on. You have no shoes on.
So
I'm gonna
an inch and a half, 2 inches.
I'm gonna keep this on. I feel taller than you.
Where are my sandals? I took them off over there. Dang, bro. You know the rules. Shoes off at the door. No, I'm playing. What's up, man?
Not much, man.
Today's podcast is fueled by Go Harder Nutrition.
Yes.
Yeah. They got a new fall menu, and they got like pumpkin flavors, so we're being white girls. But we do not own Uggs. Their Uggs are comfy though. I want to get a pair.
Those ones are so nice.
Yeah, might ask for some for like Christmas or whatever. But yeah, but they got like pumpkin and apple flavors and shit like that now because like fall. You got. Well, I went and picked them up. I got pumpkin cannoli, which is the one he's having, which is fucking bomb.
Dude.
I wanted that one, but he liked it and stole it.
You can taste the pumpkin in it too.
Yeah, and then this one I think was like caramel apple something.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah.
It just tastes like, I don't know. It's just good. It's just good. I don't know what it tastes like. It doesn't taste like caramel apple.
What flavor did you get again with the...
So this is one of their new flavors of the teas. Yeah, so the teas, they only have like a couple of new teas. Like they have like a lemon drop one, which I haven't tried yet. But this one is Blue Oasis is what it's called. I think it's like, it's got like the Blue Blast and it's got like coconut in it, but you can't really even taste the coconut.
You can taste the coconut? I like coconut, so that kind of it's a little bummer, but that still looks good.
Yeah, it is good, definitely. Yeah. Tastes good. All right. I got some shit to talk about.
Yeah.
So Rise 45 is starting, Monster Mentality. I just wanted to bring that up. So what it is a 45-day challenge hosted by the people at FNX. They run this. They started it like this is the third iteration of it. So it's called Rise 45, but this one's called Monster Mentality. In the last days on Halloween. So this one is it's similar to 75 Hard.
Yeah, I watched the video on
it. It's less like fucking strict. Like, you know what I mean? It's like it's more of a I don't know. It's more of like a mindset thing. And
okay.
So their goal with it is just to like build better habits basically. So there's like I'm not exactly sure like what, because I didn't do any of the previous ones and I never really like dived into them. Mm-hmm. I just know that I wanted to do one, so I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it because all the elite ambassadors do it. But it's like it's like the same thing. Like there's like something you got to do every day. Is like 5 rules or whatever. Mm-hmm. There's like a mindfulness thing, and then there's like obviously you got to like work out. And actually they just developed an app and released their app. It's called Train to Rise Up. And they're doing programming for the 45-day challenge. So I got a free bundle with like 3 different types of programs. But True Aesthetics is more like bodybuilding-esque. Oh, okay. So that's the one I'm gonna follow. But yeah, they literally train. They have
Oh, and that's the membership thing that he put on the Oh yeah.
So they got like things for every day. So throughout the 45 days of the challenge, I'm gonna be following their programming.
Oh, okay. So that's cool.
It's something different. I've never followed anyone else's programming. Like the year and a half or close to 2 years now. That I've been training, I've been doing all my own programming. So
so it's cool.
I'm gonna follow that.
Change it up a little bit.
Yeah, some of the movements in it I'm not familiar with, so I'll probably get reap the benefits of that because of the fact I've never done some of the stuff before. Yeah. But also, today is actually the last day of my cut, which I kind of cheated on it. Well, not. So I finished phase 2.
Yeah, I saw that.
Of the Live Hard program. Yeah, so I finished that. Yeah. And the day after that, I was like, okay, well, I set my diet to end like through the RP Diet app. Mm-hmm. I set it to end on the 12th. So, but I intend on ending my diet tomorrow and weighing in and see what the final results are. Mm-hmm. So I started my cut 8 weeks ago. So this is the last week of the cut. I started at 211 something, 211 point and some change or something like that. Mm-hmm. And the other day I weighed in at 198 on the last day of what's it called? Phase 2.
Phase 2.
So 198. So I'm down 14 pounds in 8 weeks. So like almost like 2 pounds a week, which is kind of scary. That's what it averages out to. But that first week was all like inflammation and shit like that. So I lost like 4 pounds in that first week or whatever. So
that's crazy.
Yeah. So realistically, about 8 pounds in 8 weeks. So right on track.
Yeah.
Right, exactly on track. So like a pound a week. I like the way I look. I feel good. But the past couple of days, so after I finished, so the last couple of days of phase 3, I was so phase 2, I was so fucking hungry.
You were kind of like
I was pushing. No, I wasn't starving myself by any means. Like I did in the past. Like no, I was eating around 2,300. So
so you were getting your.
I have enough. Like it was enough food, but I was hungry. Like I was pushing it a little bit. Like if I was to eat like 2,000 calories, that would have been like starving. But like that extra 300 does wonders. And like I said, like in my past when I was like cutting hard and didn't know what I was doing, I was eating like 1,800, which wasn't good. That's starving myself. But this cut was like really easy up until the last week, which is how it should be. Yeah, it should be really like fairly easy in order to stick with it until like the last like week until like the last time you cut the calories a little bit. Because I was eating, so I started the cut at 3,100. Okay. Then the first like decrease, it went down to 2,800. Completely fine. Wasn't getting hungry. Still losing weight. And then it decreased to 2,500, and I was like, okay. Yeah. I'm kind of hungry. And then it decreased to 2,300, and I was like, I'm fucking hungry.
Yeah, that's like fighters. Like they say that their last week of cutting is the hardest week.
Yeah,
but then after that weigh-in, they're like, they feel
it's
like...
a little different when you're like trying to hit a certain weight. I didn't have like a end goal type of thing. It was just like, all right, I want to lose some weight.
You want to lose the amount of pounds. So that makes sense.
It's a little different when it's them or like a bodybuilding like competing because they have to cut water and like they have to get super lean and cut water weight and stuff like that. That's not what I was doing. Okay. I was just trying to lose some fat and get a little leaner, get the abs showing a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, so through Rise 45, I plan on maintaining around 195 to 205, like in that 10-pound range. That's my goal. So for 45 days, I'll be in that range is my goal. Because obviously another aspect of it is to like follow a diet or whatever. So I'm gonna run a maintenance phase because I've never done that before and it's fucking terrifying. Yeah. I've been in like a perma cut, like permanently cut, like always in a deficit. So my body could use a break. Yeah. Like I said, I'm fucking hungry. So yesterday, like my girlfriend made cookies, so I had some cookies last night. They tasted pretty good. So I was like, fuck.
What kind were they?
Like she said they taste like ass and like her family like didn't like them or whatever, but I didn't mind them because also the fact that like my palate is so like sensitive to like sugar because like I don't have it in my diet necessarily, so like it tasted like amazing to me even though it probably wasn't that good. Like if you tried it, you would be like, it's a cookie. Yeah. But they're like jelly cookies, so it's like a regular sugar cookie and it just has like a circle of jelly in the middle. Yeah, but it wasn't bad. I had like 5 or 6 of them. Damn. Yeah, it's a little too much. So like this morning I fasted until you made me food. Yeah, shout out to Cubes. This dude made me a fucking omelet. He works at like Leo's, like we talked about in the last episode, like his family restaurant. And I was like, yo, can you whip something up for me? I stayed over my girls last night, came home. I was like fasting. I was like, whatever, I'm not going to eat because I ate cookies last night pretty late. So I was like, I don't really need food. And I just hit him up. I was like, can you make me something? He made me a nice omelet. Although I didn't ask for hash browns. I was pretty surprised they were in there.
Oh, you know what?
It's fine. I was like, fuck it.
I was like, he's going to have them anyway. He needs something.
Yeah, so I had those. And then I also made omelet, oatmeal and I got home too. With some strawberries, but that was a good ass omelet. It was. I haven't had an omelet in a while since the last time we met up.
Oh yeah. Oh, so that's what. That was
like the beginning. That was like the beginning of the whole podcast thing.
Yeah. So
our first meeting, our professional meeting, very unprofessional. We ate breakfast. But yeah, I've been fucking hungry, so I bet, I'm gonna maintain, and then at the end of this Rise 45, I'm gonna go on a bulk.
There you go. Yeah,
I'm committing to it. It's terrifying.
Yeah, because
it's much scarier than maintaining weight. Yeah. Because, like, I'm going to be, like, eating calories to gain weight, and I've never tried that before. Yeah, and it's, like, very scary, but I definitely know that my body needs to like, prime my metabolism a little bit, so that way, like, it's used to eating a certain amount. So then when I cut again, and, like, obviously the point of a bulk is to put on muscle mass and gain some lean tissue, as opposed to gaining adipose tissue. So I'm trying not to get as fat. Like, I don't want to like bulk, like eat like mad calories and just gain a bunch of fat. Like the goal is to like bulk slowly. So like it's probably going to be like a 3-month bulk. So
now how many meals will you have a day? Will you just do your
well, it's going to be the same thing. It's just more calories. That's all it is. So I'll just make bigger meals. That's all. Yeah. Unless like I run into a thing where I'm not hungry, but I highly doubt that. Like, I mean, maybe at the end of the bulk, I'm probably going to be like, dude, I don't want to eat this food anymore. But like, I'm going to love bulking. That's for sure.
Yeah. And it's something different too. I mean,
but my body can definitely use it because then if I bulk correctly, put on like, say like 10, 15 pounds, probably like 4 pounds of that, 4 or 5 pounds of that will be lean tissue. Yeah. And then once I cut back down, it'll be much easier to cut because I can reduce the calories slightly, and it will like my body's like it's gonna lose fat easier because of the fact that it's like, say I'm eating like 3,500 calories, and then like I start my cut again at like 3,000 calories. I'll be able to cut faster with eating more than like my last cut. So if that made any sense, I don't know if that made sense, but it makes sense to me. So, but yeah, that's the thing, dude. They're coming out with a fucking, how PS4 did the Spider-Man games, like the two like PS4 only Spider-Man games.
Yeah.
They're coming out with a Wolverine one.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, they're making a Wolverine like campaign game.
Oh damn!
I'm getting it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
We were literally talking about how I wanted to get back into video games. That's probably my step.
That's
the
dope.
door into it.
I heard the new Spider-Man didn't they just make a new Spider-Man game or something like that for PS5? My cousin has it. I guess it's like
PS5
really cool.
released, it's Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I didn't get it because I was like, eh. Mm-hmm. I was like kind of when I was getting out of video games, but yeah, it's based on like a different Spider-Man, not the Peter Parker Spider-Man. Oh. It's Miles Morales, who's like he's like Hispanic or something like that. Yeah. I don't know. It's like a different ethnic Spider-Man.
Oh, like a different universe or something.
Yeah, no, it's the same universe. Yeah. Like Peter Parker's in the game and stuff like that.
Oh,
but he's like a retired Spider-Man.
Oh,
so it's like when he retires,
like,
someone steps in his shoes, type of thing.
Yeah, it's like the what's it called? The Spider-Man out of the universe thing. When they had like different, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, did you ever see that movie?
No, but I heard it was really good.
The cartoon one? Yeah, it's really good.
It was good, yeah.
Yeah, it's based on that character, the main character in that movie.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah, but the Wolverine game, they dropped like a teaser trailer, it was like 50 seconds, and it just like showed him. It looked pretty cool, yeah.
That's dope, yeah.
So once they come out with a real trailer, I'll make sure to send you that. But I'm going to have to get that. What is this? Oh, my girlfriend got a job.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, she's working at Blueberry Muffin now, so she also works at a breakfast.
Oh, that's an arch rival.
Yep. Is it?
Damn. No, honestly,
what?
not really.
You guys are both going to be making me free food.
There you go. Yeah. What is she? Server? Yeah. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah, whatever that is, like front counter or whatever.
I know they have a couple of them.
Yeah, they have like 2 or 3 locations. Yeah.
They're good though. They're good. They're good. They're good though.
Yeah, I remember I went there one time when I used to smoke. Like I was like high as fuck, and I had like chocolate chip pancakes.
Oh yeah,
it was like a wake and bake scenario. I don't smoke anymore, and we don't condone the use of drugs. Just saying.
Yes, we don't.
Also, speaking about my girlfriend, we just had a conversation. I believe I brought it up on the podcast before. I'm not sure if I did. About the fact that like in the future, like fitness is such a like big part of me in my life that like I see myself with someone that like works out all the time and stuff like that. Like someone who's also like big, like fitness is a big thing. So like my girlfriend doesn't work out a lot. I'm trying to talk quietly so she doesn't hear me. She's in the other room.
She buzzes out, slams the door, like, kicks the door down.
Yeah, but yeah, she we had a conversation because like I want to get her into like working out and stuff like that because I see myself with someone else that works out like in the future.
Kind of a Steve Cook thing. The dude that's the sponsor of Gymshark. You see him and his wife. His wife's like into dude, like there's so many. There's so like
it's just such a big part of my life. I can't see myself with someone that doesn't work out.
Yeah,
so,
like it'd be hard. It
sucks because I really like her, obviously.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But we had the conversation. She was like, "Yeah, if I do, like, we're gonna." Because we're at the point, we've been talking for like 5-6 months now, so like we're at the point where it's like, all right, we got to decide if we want to be together for like a really long time.
Oh, yeah.
So I told her that. I was like, well, if that's the case, then you got to work out. But yeah, she was like, hey, all right, if I start working out, you got to be my personal trainer, which I'm completely fine with. I'll show her how to lift.
Of course, yeah.
As much as I hate teaching people how to work out, it's my girlfriend, so I'll make that sacrifice. Dude, so I heard in the podcast the other day on Mind Pump that, and I wanted to get your thoughts on this.
Yeah.
Think of like 30 years from the future, right? 30 years in the future.
Yeah.
When like our kids have kids. Say like our kids have kids, right? Mm-hmm. Like the automobile industry now is like we drive cars, right?
Yeah.
Fucking our kids' generation, there's going to be automatic cars, like no doubt. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like cars are going to be driving themselves at that point.
Yeah, they're already doing it now. Dude.
They're going to, you know how like astonished they're going to be and like how like they're going to be like, dude, our grandparents are fucking crazy. They used to drive these things like themselves. They used to manually operate these because like every car is going to be like
low key. They could be even flying cars. I know that they're making flying cars. No, you never. Honestly, they're already.
I feel like our kids' generation maybe flying cars.
Yeah.
I mean, there's fucking planes. Why do you need a car for?
Yeah. I mean, pretty damn dope though. I mean, like Just get in your car. Oh, yep. There's traffic, but you fly away.
What do you think? Do you think cars, like flying cars, would be more like a plane or more like a helicopter?
Helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe like a propeller,
because I feel like a plane would like you have to like take you have to be able to go up.
Helicopters just
go up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
well, that's the whole thing. It's not
really
like,
high.
Yeah.
I feel like they'd have to, and it's weird because they'd have to make
Dude,
like
what the fuck are the traffic laws going to be like?
That's what
air
I mean,
traffic,
like the track, like
air traffic. Like think of like cars like. Shit. It's probably like it would probably be like only in highways you're allowed to like fly your car or something like that.
Yeah.
Why? This is a weird conversation, but
yeah.
But yeah, it's just crazy to think about. Yeah, like the traffic laws and like what you have to put like lights in the sky.
Oh, I know, signs.
Like signs, yeah. Like how the fuck do you do
fucking
all
party
that
people?
Shit? I mean, if we have flying cars, we probably have holograms at that point.
Oh, that's true, man.
Like projection, like I don't know. And then there's probably like hovering signs. They gotta replace like the batteries every year or something like that, so they stay up.
God,
that's fucking weird. Yeah, the future is gonna be fucking crazy.
That's gonna be fucking scary.
I mean, we already have like electric cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, especially Tesla. They're coming up like big time, man. Like, I feel like you always see a Tesla now.
You said that was your dream car, right? You want a Tesla?
Yeah.
I want one too.
They're nice, dude. They're really nice.
I want one. You see, like there's so many of them now.
They are, yeah.
I remember it used to be like, oh, Tesla. But now it's like,
now
you're
it's
on
like
the highway, you're like driving past them and shit like that, becoming so like mainstream because they're like cheap as fuck.
They are, yeah. Do you see the truck that they just came out with?
Yeah, it comes out next year, right?
Next year, yeah. Those
2 years from now, 2023, I believe.
Oh, 20.
So a year and a half or whatever. Yeah. So I think what is it called? It's called like
it's a weird name.
It's called like the Roadster.
Something like that.
I think it's called the Roadster.
It looks like a spaceship though.
Yeah. Well, they called it a Cybertruck.
Oh, so yeah.
It looks like a rover.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they're calling it the Roadster or something like that. Tesla Roadster.
Yeah.
Something. I don't know, but yeah, I definitely want a Tesla too. That'd be fucking sick. All right, what are we talking about today, Cubes?
Well, dude, what's your thoughts about that Marvel movie? I want to see what you're...
So, what was it, last weekend? Yeah, over the weekend, like, this past weekend, obviously this is, like, not real time, but me and my dad and stuff, me and my dad, my girlfriend, and his wife.
His wife.
My stepmom. We went out and saw ShangChi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which is a new Marvel movie that came out. I thought it was good.
The action in it was pretty dope.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the ending, the whole dragon shit and all that.
Oh.
It was kind of cool.
Probably
should have gave a spoiler warning, but yeah, there's fucking dragons in that bitch.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good movie. I don't know. I'm so like, I don't know. I feel like the buildup of like the 10, 12 years that like it took to build up to the Infinity War event and like Endgame and stuff like that. I'm so invested in those characters still that like, the introduction of a new character, I was like, yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like 5 years from now, like when Shang-Chi is like a main character, like it's going to be better. Like I'll be more invested in him.
Yeah.
Like once there's like Shang-Chi 2, Shang-Chi 3, like that shit, like I'll be more invested in it. But like, I was telling you this earlier, as far as like introducing new characters, do you remember when Guardians of the Galaxy came out?
Yeah.
Like the first one?
Yeah,
like no one knew who
really...
those characters were, you know what I mean? And I fucking loved that movie when it came out. I feel like that movie did a lot better of a job introducing new characters than Shang-Chi.
I think so
honest.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think the story of Shang-Chi was like a good story and stuff like that, and it was really cool. It was a cool movie, but I still like Guardians of the Galaxy better as far as like introducing new characters. But yeah, Shang-Chi wasn't bad. Go watch it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
And also, it's like connecting to like the future of Marvel. So, so like the credit scene and stuff like that. We won't talk about it because I don't want to spoil everything. But did you stay for the credit scene and stuff like that?
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
Today, we're talking about cardio. My worst fucking enemy.
My favorite friend.
Cubes' best friend, my worst enemy, cardio. Should you do it? Yes.
I think you should.
End podcast here. End. Over. Dude, I don't think I ever set the timer. I didn't.
You didn't, man.
Dude, why does this always happen to me? I'm literally the fucking worst.
I swear I thought I saw you press the button.
I thought I did too, because then I went to my notes, but did we hit record on this? Okay. Imagine if we weren't even recording.
Damn.
Alright, well, let me go fucking reset the camera.
Alright, it's hit.
Alright, the timer's on now. But We were just talking before we started recording. We're definitely going to get a new camera. That way we don't have to fucking do this, and we don't have to edit and stuff like that. It would be much easier if we could just record all the way through. Mm-hmm. So as far as like talking about cardio, if you guys don't know, Cubes is a runner. That was his like doorway into like fitness and stuff like that. He likes to run. Why do you like to run though?
Dude,
I don't get it.
I don't know. I just feel like it's I don't know. I mean, I feel like when I run, I just feel so I feel like I'm in a different world. I don't know why, because I'm just so zoned in, and honestly, like it's just like how my saying is to keep going. You just gotta keep going. You know what I mean? Like, so I can compare like running into like with life itself. You know what I mean? So I like that. And it's just some of like the stuff you see too. It's like, especially when you run in the canal and stuff, like the views and stuff, or even if I run in like Plymouth and stuff, it's really nice. I ran down in Plymouth Main Street. That was really nice. Running
is not the only form of cardio.
No, of course not. Yeah,
cardio. That's what they think. Oh, I have to run on a treadmill. Yeah. No, dude, you don't. I lost fucking 80 pounds. Well, technically 100, and I gained 20 of it back, and then I'm just like, that's not a thing. But when I initially lost all my weight, it was 100 pounds or 95. But we just say 100 because you just round up.
Yeah.
I didn't fucking run. The only cardio I ever did was walking. Like literally, I think I sprinkled in maybe like a couple times. I ran like a mile or something like that, but it was never like maybe throughout the whole course of it, I ran like 5-6 miles. Like that was the only probably like I remember I lifted one time with a couple of buddies, and like we just hopped on the treadmill and we're like, you want to run a mile? Yeah, let's run a mile. So we ran a mile, but that only happened like 2 or 3 times. I swear. Like I don't remember like running. Like I never like ran. I did go for a jog the day before like Thanksgiving last year.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
It was like pouring rain out. I was in the midst of 75 hard. And I was like, I'm just going to jog because I fasted and like knew I was going to eat like a lot of food at Thanksgiving. I didn't like cheat on my diet because I was carnivore. Mm-hmm. But I knew I was going to pound down some fucking turkey and ham and shit. So,
dude, I ran yesterday when it was raining out, like early.
Dude, it feels good when you're done.
It is like one of the best feelings, dude.
If you guys have never like done like cardio or like worked out outside in harsh weather, go do it, because after you just feel like a fucking badass.
And dude, I got like, I swear, I saw people like looking at me saying like, what the fuck's wrong with this fucking dude? Like this dude's literally like, you know what I mean? They probably think I'm a fucking...
I had a car stop one time.
Really?
I was like walking in the rain and a car stopped and they were like, are you good? Like out the window. I was like, yep.
It's fucking dope.
Yeah, people think you're fucking stupid, but be an outlier.
It's fucking dope, yeah.
You feel good.
Yeah, because you can say that, you know, it's funny because I was thinking about this. It's like, when it rains and stuff, no one likes to be outside. But when it's all nice out and it's comfortable out, everyone loves being out there and stuff. But when you don't want to be uncomfortable. You want to be dirty and wet.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, that's like the thing.
Yeah, but when you do it, you're just like, I'm a fucking beast. Like, no one out there is doing that shit.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the point of why one of the workouts in 75 hard has to be outside.
Exactly, yeah. I like that, yeah.
The other day, though, I did hop on a treadmill. You hear that?
Is that your dog?
I think it's my dog barking upstairs. Okay? My apologies. But the other day, I did my cardio inside because it was raining.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, and I was done with phase. It was the day after I completed phase 2, so I was like, I don't have to go outside if I don't want to.
Yeah,
but
it's in your mind. Your mind's like, playing games.
I was like, I should, but I'm gonna go hop on the treadmill.
Yeah.
Fuck it, not today.
Yeah. Your dog's probably calling you to get rubbed.
No, definitely not. She's like not even. She's like crying. Oh, there must be like another dog outside or something. So as far as cardio goes, what do you think the best version of cardio is? Because that's like the question you always get answered the most, asked the most, is like, oh, like what's the best form of cardio? What should I do? What is it in your opinion? Like
exercise wise?
Yeah.
Honestly, low
this key. This has a right and wrong answer. Just say.
Okay. Yeah.
But my answer is it's not like a. This is the best type of cardio. Okay. It's more of a intellectual thing.
Okay.
But what do you think the best version of cardio is?
Honestly, low key, I feel like doing high intentional training, as in like running up hills, like that, doing sled pushes. Like that's a good thing. I was doing that at the beginning of the week. You remember I hit you up earlier this week and I said, you know how like you have a great workout in and like you can just feel like you have like the best day because the day was so beautiful. It was one of the nicest days. So after that, and I felt so good and stuff.
I felt good today.
Really?
Like,
today was it?
I think honestly, I think it was because I fasted.
Oh yeah.
Like I fasted today. Yeah. I trained fasted. Well, I didn't train fasted actually. I had like a cereal bar, like two 80-calorie like cereal bars, just to put some carbs in the system.
Yeah.
But like that's like barely any calories.
Yeah.
But yeah, I put those in my system. Had a great leg day, and then like you made me food and stuff, and I just felt good. I was like, I want to get after it.
Yeah,
you want to
it's a type stuff. Of day. Yeah.
I literally was upstairs like sitting with my mom, and I was like, I want to fucking podcast right now. Like I had to wait for you to get out of work. But the best. See, so when I ask you what's the best form of cardio, it's funny because when you ask anyone, like any trainer and stuff like that, or anyone that's like that doesn't understand like the like basis behind like coaching people and stuff like that, because I get asked that as a coach like myself, like people ask me. But the best form of cardio isn't the one that's going to burn the most calories. Subconsciously, that's what popped in your head, right? What's the best form of cardio to burn the most calories?
To get some sweat in, to get some sweat in, yeah.
Yeah, but you don't need to sweat to lose weight.
No, I'm not. Oh, I mean, if you're so if you were saying like to lose weight, or you just to do cardio, because you're just doing cardio, doesn't like for me. It's like
so the purpose of doing cardio, if you like, cardio stands for cardiovascular training. It's for your heart.
That's what I mean. It's not just for like
get
if
your
you're
fucking BPM up,
yeah,
like your heart rate up and stuff like that. But like as far as like weight loss goes, I probably should have specified. But yeah,
because if you're being like for me, it's like I'm not like right now. I'm okay with the shape I am right now, so I don't run to lose weight. I run because it's like what I love to do. It's like my fitness goals. So it's like. But like I mean like I'd like to hear what you'd have to say.
I should have specified. So as far as like the best cardio for weight loss, that's what I should have said. But it's whatever one you're gonna stick to. Like I said, like and same thing with the diet thing when we talked about that in like episode 1 or 2. We talked about diet, and the best diet that you can go on is the one that you're able to stick to and you enjoy it and you get progress from it. So the best version of cardio for me was walking. Like literally, because I know I could do it. Low impact, low intensity, steady state. Like it was just easy. Like just put a podcast in for like 45 minutes, an hour, and walk. And when I wasn't doing like 75 hard and stuff like that, and could go indoors, and it was like bad weather, I would hop on a treadmill, put the incline all the way up, go slow as fuck on like the max incline, and just watch a Netflix show or something like 45-minute episode of whatever. Yep. And like it just keeps your mind off of the cardio. So and same thing with the podcasting. Like I just listen to a podcast because it just keeps my mind off of it. But yeah, the best form of cardio is going to be the one that you could stick to. And back to what it was before, what I said, cardio is important for your heart health over everything else. Dude,
that's like the best. That's one of the best like things that like improves on like it prevents diabetes, like heart disease. Something else too that I was reading that like with running and stuff.
It boosts your immune system.
That's one.
So boosting your immune system is like really important, obviously, because I don't know if you know this, but the majority of people that got the flu, they're obese.
Yeah, true.
The majority of people that passed away from that, anyways, were people that were unhealthy. So just working out, not cardio alone, but working out alone, like as a whole. It's going to boost your immune system through the production of, like, so what it does, like, when people say that, is it actually, like, makes your white blood cells faster.
Yeah.
So that way they're able to travel through the bloodstream a little bit quicker than normal, and therefore they can fight off diseases faster. Like, say you're about to get a lung disease or whatever, your white blood cells can... go there faster to work faster, you know what I mean? So that's like what it does for that anyways.
And also was like it reduces arthritis too.
Yeah.
So
that's because of inflammation. The less inflamed you are, the less everything, like your joints aren't gonna fucking hurt. And I probably suffered from like low key like minor arthritic like syndrome, whatever it is. Yeah, because like I was so overweight, like And I still have like knee pain and stuff like that now, but that's because I just like have like a history of like knee injury and stuff like that. You get that
like over time, or is it like depending on what like
certain days?
Certain days you just
it's just like the other day, like my knees just hurt. I just wanted to sit all day.
Really?
It's probably because I fucking walk too much. I literally just walk so damn much. Like I was getting like 17,000 steps.
Fuck yeah!
Like today, good. I'm at 10,000. I'm chilling today.
Yeah. I'm chilling.
I'll probably go for a walk after this.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing 10,000. I'm so used to 17,000. I'll probably go for like a little bit of walk with my girl or something like that.
There you go, yeah.
It's nice as fuck out, so I want to be outside.
That's what I mean. It's beautiful, yeah.
But yeah, overall, heart health is the most important.
Yeah.
I got some benefits like listed here, and we just spoke about some of them. Yeah, cardio is gonna burn calories.
Yeah.
So if that's the goal, like overall, go for it.
Fuck yeah.
But you're better off weight training, like in my opinion, because the more muscle you have, the more calories you'll burn at rest. Mm-hmm. So like people always are like, all right, I'm going to lose 30 pounds in 3 months or whatever. All right, let's do this. Starve myself and chain myself to a fucking treadmill and fucking sprint every day, all day.
I feel like that's like the thing. Like if you're one of those people that, I hate to say this, but you're overweight and you want, like you said, you want to do something.
You know what I like to say instead of overweight? Over fat. Because like, you don't want to lose. Anyone that says, I want to lose weight, no, you don't. You want to lose fat.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't want to lose all the weight because then you're going to lose muscle.
Yeah.
You want to sustain whatever lean tissue you have.
Like the professional way to saying fat? Because what is like...
No. Yeah. The professional way.
I don't know. Like, I feel like that's
we're not professionals, first of all, but... The politically correct term to not offend people is to say that, but fuck it, people are fat. You have fat on your body, like I have fat, he has fat, like it's just a thing. Like people are like they have fat. You need fat, like like a human literally needs like I believe 4% body fat. A male has to be have 4% of body fat in order for him to function. Like if like when people are like, "Oh, I'm 2% body fat," no, you're not. You would be dead. Like you need 4% body fat. Like bodybuilders step on stage at like 4%. They can't get any lower than that, or they'll fucking die. Like that's literally why people die. They'll take so many fat burners that they just fucking they can't function. Their organs fail. Like that's literally what happens. But I forget where I was going with that. Oh, over fat. Yeah, but
Oh, but like, because so I was saying how like, you know, if you're trying to lose fat, then like of course like you'd want to do, in your opinion, strength training and stuff. But like if you're like
implementing some sort of cardio is great. Like I'm not against cardio. Like I said, I walk every day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But even the sheer fact of just like getting steps in. Like maybe you don't even have to do dedicated cardio. Just move around a little bit more. Like
if my goals had to do with like strength training, I wouldn't be fucking running. I'd be walking.
Yeah,
like
facts.
you said.
That's why I don't run.
But with me, it's like
if I was
we're
running,
opposite. I'm in cardio ways running, but you're in like strength training. You know
yeah.
But it's good though because we're different. You know what I mean? So it's like
I'm not. If I was running, I wouldn't have as much muscle mass as I do now.
Exactly. You know?
So if I started running, I would lose a lot of muscle too. Like I'd probably get leaner. Like my abs would probably show more, but then my biceps would shrink. And I don't want that.
So.
Yeah, if your goal is to
burn...
It
all depends on your goals, bro. It really does.
Yeah, everything does. I mean... But if the goal is to burn calories, what would you think the best version of cardio? Like, which version of cardio burns the most calories? Also, there is a right or wrong answer, which we're just cycling back to what we were saying. But as far as, like, in the gym, if you didn't know this, the elliptical burns the most calories.
Elliptical?
Yeah, the elliptical burns the most calories because you're moving.
Yeah, the bike
both
one.
Instead of just, like, walking.
Yeah.
And like sitting on a bike, you know what the fucking stupidest version of cardio is? The fucking one where you lay down and you on the bike, like you're not even fucking moving. But there is a time and place for that. If you're very overweight and you can't walk, and you can't do shit like that, hurt your knees. You can sit down and fucking do that.
You're older too, so it's like, dude,
wait, hold on. There's a fucking 80-something-year-old man that comes in my gym and he's a sprinter.
What the fuck?
He's fast as fuck, boy.
Dude, tell him to meet me in the canal. I'm trying to race him.
Yo, he's literally crazy.
Legit?
So he turns the shit up all the way, right?
Bro.
And he just starts sprinting. And he does like sprints for like probably like probably like 60-second sprints.
Good fucking him,
And
bro.
then he'll like walk for a little bit, and then he'll sprint again. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Is he a small dude?
Yeah, he's probably like your
my
build.
size, yeah.
Yeah, it's low key like an old version of you. It's mad funny now that you say
dude,
that. But
shit.
he literally like competes in like races like for the elderly.
Bro, we gotta have him on the podcast.
He just came in like first place on one of his like races and
bro,
shit.
that's fucking pretty amazing.
I should have him on the podcast.
That should be
He's a wicked nice dude.
And he's a nice dude. Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool to talk to him. I don't wonder what goes on in his life. He's probably like mad fucking fast. And, like,
I bet you he was. You never know. He could have been an American. Yeah, he was probably. You know what I mean? That's pretty dope, though. Honestly, that's sick. 86 years old. You said.
He's 80 something.
80.
I don't know what it is.
That's crazy though.
You
know what I mean? Like that's pretty freaking insane, bro.
Yeah, it is. There's also a woman that just signed up. I signed her up like 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
She is literally 89. And she's like she's like, you can tell she's fucking old.
Fucking.
But she's still
dude,
she's still talking. She's
you
like,
gotta have a
she was like,
pause for them, bro.
She's like,
You gotta-
figured I sign up, and then she's so cute. She's like the cutest thing.
Oh yeah,
She just goes on the bike, and she'll just go on the bike for like an hour.
dude.
Every time she comes in, she looks at me. She's like, "I'm back again." That's what she says.
Yeah,
it's so
that's
cute.
good though. Honestly, low key, that's pretty sick though. That for that age and stuff, for them doing it, I mean, that just shows that it really doesn't matter about your age.
That's what I'm trying to
Shit.
be.
That's
I'm
what
trying to be able.
dog.
I'm trying to still
I'll
be jacked.
still want to be able to work out when I'm fucking 80
I
something
want
years
to be
old.
70
dog.
and still have the biggest arms in the gym. That's my goal.
Yeah.
Long-term goal is just be the biggest guy in the gym
Hell
until
yeah.
I'm 70.
No, that'd be dope.
I'm just
though.
gonna blast TRT and fucking test and trend and all that shit.
That's sick though. That's amazing.
Yeah, but yeah, and that's one thing cardio is great for too. Is like longevity, heart health. Like right back to heart health. Like if you have a healthy heart, you can last a while.
Yeah.
Like I said, even walking. Like I will be walking until my feet fall off. Like literally. Like.
Yeah.
And that's like really good for like older people too. Like you always see them like fucking power walkers.
Dude,
and shit.
my! There's these two.
That's gonna be me.
There's these two. Like I feel like they're probably in like maybe they're like their 70s or some of that. They every time when I run, they're always like they're walking, but they're power walking. And damn, bro, they're fucking quick, bro. I was like, oh shit.
You know, it's like a actual like isn't that Olympic sport?
Olympic sport, yeah.
It's like speed walking or some shit. It's like
dude,
an Olympic
it's fucking
sport.
pretty sick, dude. I was like, damn.
Yeah, but that's really good. And another thing that I know you benefit from is the mental health aspect. So
it's big time.
So
big time.
Talk about that. Like, how is that? How is cardio benefited you like mentally?
So it's definitely like I said. It's like it puts me in like another. This might sound weird, but it puts me in another like universe that I feel like it's just me, and like I feel like that like whatever I'm going through, it's like out of the picture. So it's just like I'm focusing on me and myself and what I'm doing. So that's
just running. Like one step in front of the other.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And that's just like in running. It's just one step in another. And then, when you reach your mile or your thing.
Life too.
Exactly.
One day at a time.
Yeah.
How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
Exactly.
I love that saying.
Yeah. And then like with running too, it's like you can like I used to like when I first started to run, I used to listen to music. And I should say, I mean, now I do like the first mile, I'll probably put on like a song or some of that, a couple of songs. And then after that, I'll just listen to a podcast. And I feel like sometimes
That's cheating.
sometimes I'll forget that I'm running.
Oh
shit. Sometimes I'll forget that I'm running when I'm doing the with the podcast. So like I'll just keep doing it because I'm so used to it, and my body's
You're just,
so like
focused on the podcast.
you know what I mean? And that's like one of the things that helps me a lot too, and stuff. Just focusing on that and stuff. Because
get your mind
music's
off of
honestly with
it gets
music,
boring.
it's just
It gets old,
and it really doesn't really like help you. It doesn't make you pumped up. I mean, at times it could, but like. It really doesn't.
Music is more for like PRing in the fucking gym.
Exactly.
Like,
You know what I mean?
let me
It
put
gets
this
you
banger
out
on,
loud.
get hyped up, and hit a deadlift PR.
You know what I mean? Because like I feel like I've listened to like some of like the bodybuilders and stuff. They said like they didn't listen to like to get them pumped up. They wouldn't listen to like rap. They'd listen to like hard rock to get them going.
Metal,
Yeah,
dude. Nowadays it's like it's Tevez and
that's what I mean. It's not like rap and stuff. You know what I mean? Because that's like it's not really gonna get you pumped up unless you're really into it. But like But yeah, no, honestly, it's just, and then, like I said, it's helped my with my discipline and stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, who likes to fucking run? You don't like really like to run. You know
well, I don't mind it, but
yeah, but it's not one of the top things that you'll go and do.
Yeah,
exactly.
like if you hit me up in the
know?
morning, you're like,
And
let's go for a run. I'd be like, meh.
Yeah, and at times I honestly did actually thought doing that, but I'm like, oh, he's gonna end up being like, I don't know. So I don't want to make you do something that you don't want to do.
I will eventually, but
yeah, no, of course, yeah. I mean, just get a couple miles in too. But yeah, no, I love fucking running, dude. It's like one of like the best things. Like I'm like, I wish one of my regrets though. I wish I did it. I wish I did track in high school. That was one of my biggest regrets, honestly. But I wasn't as serious with fitness, I think, than I am now. So
yeah, even lifting, like that helps me a lot with mental health stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's great to hear that like you found something that you're able to like sustain and like benefit from on the mental side of things. Because a lot of people like don't know how to deal with their problems. You know what I mean?
No, they don't.
And maybe if you're one of those people and you're listening to this right now, go start walking, start lifting, start running, start doing something. Like the only way you can find out something that helps you is fucking doing shit and figuring it out.
And like honestly, I heard this too. It's like your first mile, and then like you can kind of connect it to your first lift isn't gonna be the best one. It's gonna be like probably honestly the worst one, because it's like to get you started, and then once every single week you'll get better and better. It's all about being consistent. If you're not consistent,
dude, like I still remember the first time I benched like 2 plates.
Yeah.
Like now I can like bang that out for like a set of 5.
Fucking hell
like,
yeah, dog. You know what I mean? And that's just of you being so disciplined.
Dude,
and
when
consistent.
I first started benching in like 8th grade, bro, I did like 10 pounds on each side. Like what the fuck? It was heavy, but like now I can like put up whatever.
Exactly, yeah. Because you kept with it and stuff. You know what I mean? Like
it's just consistency. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing is like being consistent and like actually doing the thing is gonna like build confidence.
Fuck yeah. Yep.
Once you like
self-esteem.
Yeah, once you're like, all right, I'm gonna set a goal to run a mile.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and saying that out loud is like half the battle, because then once you say it, it's like in existence, and if you don't do it, you're gonna feel like shit after.
Oh, yeah, no.
But you're like, yeah, I'm gonna run a mile. Is like, all right, well, fuck. Now I have to run a mile because I said it. Yep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you don't, you're gonna be like, fuck, I was supposed to run a mile and I didn't. And that's like one thing people always say. They'll say, maybe I'll run a mile tomorrow. So that way, when they don't feel as bad.
Yeah.
Like that's how. No, it's like serious.
It's true.
And that's what everything. They're like.
I'll put it off tomorrow. I'll do it. You know,
or no, it's just like they'll say like, yeah, like I could have done that, but I did this instead because this and that, and they just like make up excuses so that way they feel better instead of saying like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then they don't do it, because then you're gonna actually feel those like symptoms of like regret or whatever. It's like people always like have a way out. They say stuff so that way they have a way out, just in case they don't follow through with what they say. That's how people talk nowadays.
No,
it sucks.
is, yeah.
I'm very like to the point, and if I say something, I'm gonna fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm struggling now because I'm like financially like struggling a little bit.
Getting older and stuff, and
So I set a goal at the beginning of the year. I'm like, all right, and this is when I had some money. Mm-hmm. I'm dropping a song every single week.
Okay. Yeah.
I've stuck with that goal. It's fucking. I'm on the 9th month, so I've dropped a lot of songs.
That's crazy. Yeah, you have. Yeah.
And now I'm like getting broke to the point where like it's getting harder to afford studio time. So I'm like, fuck, I'm kind of running out of music. Mm-hmm. But I still fully intend on dropping a song every single week. Mm-hmm. And say I miss a week due to financial struggles, I'm dropping 2 songs the next week. You can bet on that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I fucking said that shit, so I'm gonna fucking follow through with it.
No, of course.
I wanted to drop 52 songs in a year. Like that's sick. Mm-hmm. So I have a list of like benefits here, and like we're punching through them like unintentionally. I'm like looking down and I'm like, oh, we just talked about that.
I was gonna tell you those too. We kind of cover this, but I feel like when I do cardio, like as in like when I like run or do any like hill sprints or tile flips or anything like that, sled pushes, when I have like a good one, I feel like my mood is so good. Like I feel like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like such a better person for doing something like that. I don't know, maybe it's because it's like it helps me, but like when I run and stuff, like, you know, if I ever see like other people like, you know, walking, I always say hi to them, or like I'll tell them like, oh, good job. I mean, like, so it's just like, I don't know, I feel like it's like a good aspect of that too, you know, to like
it gives you doing that stuff gives you energy.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even like bullshitting you, like it actually does. It releases endorphins in your brain. Releases dopamine, serotonin, makes you happy.
All that kind of stuff.
Makes you feel good. Like literally the chemicals in your brain alter when you do some sort of like exercise.
Yeah.
That's why it's so fucking beneficial for people with like mental health issues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because once you fucking do it, say you wake up every day and you're depressed. You wake up one day and you go to the gym and you get like a decent workout in, you're like gonna feel so much better that day as opposed to the day that you didn't work out. Like and that's not even like me like trying to get people to work out. Like it's go fucking do it, and you'll fucking see what the fuck I'm talking about.
You gotta at least try it.
That's what you're saying. Like when you get a good workout in, you feel fucking amazing after because you're literally it alters the chemicals in your brain to make you feel good.
Yeah,
It's literally like taking a drug. It's literally, and that's my drug of choice right now. Is fitness.
I think you could honestly agree on, but with me on this, but like your strongest muscle on your body is not your legs. It's your mind. It's your mind. Your mind is everything. You know what I mean? Your mind is what tells you to do things. You might not think it, but it is. It's
you know what the actual strongest muscle in your body is, though? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but yeah, I do agree.
Because it's
if you can control your mind, you can control everything in your life.
If you can overcome your mind too. You know what I mean? Like those people that are
that's
really...
what the fuck is the David Goggins book is literally about. It's called Can't Hurt Me, Master Your Mind.
Master your mind,
Defy the Odds.
Defy the odds.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
But I actually talked about this the other day. The actual strongest muscle in your body is like something... It's like one of your jaw bones. Or jaw muscles. Like biting down.
Oh, for real?
That's the strongest muscle in your body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as opposed to because size-wise. Like the amount of pressure, the amount of pressure it releases as opposed to how big it is. Like it releases like the ratio is the strongest in the body.
Shit, yeah.
Which I didn't know. I thought it was so there's a common myth that like your tongue is the strongest.
I did hear that from
swallowing is like the strongest thing, but it's not. It's your jaw, so like chewing and shit.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's actually pretty. Learn something new every day.
This is true.
Damn.
But like I said, I have a list here, so we've been covering through all of these. But as opposed to, we talked about that. Well, it's going to increase your lung capacity, that's for sure. Especially if you're doing shit like Cubes over here. Fucking crazy motherfucker. And people always talk about like HIIT cardio and how it's so much better and all this stuff, but it's really not. It's very equal in the sense of like the thing with HIIT cardio is like, it like gives you EPOC, which all EPOC is like exercise post oxygen consumption, which is like once you're done with the exercise, you're like, like that's what EPOC is. So they're basically saying when you do high intensity shit, which most people when they do HIIT cardio, they're not actually doing HIIT cardio.
Oh no.
HIIT cardio is fucking hard. Like high intensity, meaning it's like that's gonna be you after. Bro, if you're not like that after a HIIT session, you're not doing it right.
Bro, you do that shit. I've done boxing sessions of that shit. That's what it gets me fucking go, bro. Hitting the bag, doing the jump rope, doing bear crawls. Oh my dude, that shit's like it. And that's
why all these CrossFit athletes are in such good shape because
it's fucking
all it is cardio strength training. Like, it's literally you're lifting weights, but you're doing it so fucking fast-paced that it's cardio. Like, that's why they're so jacked and lean all the time.
And what I heard with, like, CrossFit shit, though, is that it's someone was, like, saying how, like, over time, it is really bad for your, your muscles, like, because like they get overworked and stuff. So if you don't do it the right way, the proper like techniques, over time it can really
dude. CrossFit's like
it's scary.
Nutrition, supplements, all that stuff.
You gotta be legit like into it. You know what I mean?
You ever seen my boy Adrian Conway?
No, I know Matt Frazier. Oh, he's the one that did the YouTube video. I mean, did the video of Monster.
He's the CEO of FNX.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking
peep the shirt. He's one of the CEOs of FNX. He's a CrossFit Games athlete, and he's fucking jacked and lean all the time. He's always got protruding abs and
dude, he's fucking. How old is he?
I don't want to offend him if he ever watches this, but I believe he's like 30, 38.
Dude, he looks
he's like
fucking
late 30s.
young.
I'm pretty sure he's late 30s.
He
looks like he's in his 20s. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was like, damn, this dude is
That's why I was pulling him up because, like, bro, it's not bad for you.
Yeah.
It's fucking better than sitting on your ass eating fucking potato chips and getting fat. So, but yeah, it can be like bad if you do it wrong, but it's great. Like, any movement is good, and that's something I have on the list. Like, cardio can just be like fucking anything, like just like I said, walking. Like that's the simplest form of cardio you can fucking do. And people are like, oh, walking isn't a good form of cardio. False. It is. I lost 80 pounds walking. Like that's all I fucking did and trained and ate right. Obviously, like for the purpose of losing weight, like your diet is way more important in your mindset.
Do you ever hike?
Yeah, that's one of the versions of cardio I do.
Really,
me and my girlfriend will do it all the time.
There you go.
I got a hiking the Lyman Reserve right down the street.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's literally like a 45-minute hike. It's literally exact from here. If you walk from my house to the Lyman Reserve, walk the trail, and come back, it's 45 minutes.
That's sick.
Yeah, so that's what I was.
You did that for your 75.
Yeah, sometimes.
That's dope. Yeah.
As good as cardio is, there are downsides to it, of course.
Oh yeah.
So I have a couple here, but too much of it can definitely be detrimental to your health. Like too much cardio is gonna fuck your metabolism up, and you're gonna be tired, and you're probably gonna fucking end up burning out. Like simple as that. And weight training can be the same thing, but like a lot of people overtrain and undereat because they're like, I want to lose weight, so I'm gonna fucking, like I said earlier, like chain myself to a treadmill, run fucking miles on miles, and also starve myself. And that's where it can become very fucking bad and almost like an illness. Like imagine that, like, oh, I'm sick, what do you got? Cardio,
fuck.
But like, and that comes back to like rhabdo. Like people can get rhabdo if they fucking like work too hard and they're not fucking fueling their body enough. And that happens a lot to CrossFit athletes. If you like don't fuel yourself properly and you're fucking doing these crazy workouts and shit, you're gonna get sick. It also, like I literally I just did that and not realizing it was on the list was rhabdo. And rhabdo is like, I believe it's rhabdomyolysis or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it, or I don't know. But for short, it's rhabdo. You can look it up if you want to know more about that. It's also like cardio is gonna like, it makes you prone to injury. But anything does. Yeah. You can get hurt walking.
Dude, you could literally
you can roll your ankle
when you walk outside the house. Like you can get hurt. You can do anything.
Dude, I get hurt in the middle of the night when I go take a pee. Like I'll walk into my wall. That shit hurts.
Or you fucking hit your funny bone. I hate that shit. Such annoying, bro. I did that earlier today.
Yeah, but it can definitely lead to injuries and pain. Like I said, like if you're overweight, don't go out and run. Your knees are gonna fucking hurt. Trust me, I know from experience. I'm like, I want to lose weight. Let me go run a mile, and then I'm like, fuck, I'm 280 pounds, and now I can't walk tomorrow. Now I'm not gonna be able to walk. What the fuck? This doesn't make sense. I have overweight on my list, whatever that means. I think that was just relating to injury. Like if you go and do cardio when you're like severely overweight or like morbidly obese, then it's probably not a good idea to go try to run.
But honestly though, like what you did, just walk and like just like
for sure. There like we said earlier, there's better and worse forms of cardio. Like sprinting is not for the average person. Dude. Only for that 80-year-old dude, David, that goes to my Planet Fitness.
That's crazy. Dude, that's like, they say, like, because, I saw when you were telling me about them, you're only, like, when you go for, like, long distance runs and stuff.
Wait, didn't you see it?
You pressed the button, dude.
I forgot the timer again. Damn.
Dude, that's crazy. But, when you're doing, like, long distance, like, running and stuff, you should only do like in between your miles and stuff, you should do only 1/2 of a distance of a sprint. Other than that, you should not do over that because that's how you can fuck up your legs and your knees and shit. And you
don't sprint anyways if you're just starting out.
No, of course.
Sprinting's for like a trained athlete. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I sprinted right now, I'd pull something. Like literally.
Really? Yeah.
If I just went outside and was like, fuck it, I'm gonna sprint a 100 meter, I would fucking get hurt.
Really? Damn.
I don't run. Like, if you don't run and you don't do that shit often, you gotta start really fucking slow. Dude, I remember I linked up with some of the football boys, like, last summer, I think it was. Or maybe it was this summer. I don't know. Or last spring or whatever the fuck it was. I don't remember, but it was last year. I linked up with the football boys, and obviously, like, I'm more in shape now. So, like, we were running pat and goes, which is just, like, passing and running routes and shit like that. And then we did a scrimmage. So obviously, like I'm athletic now, so I was playing like linebacker and like corner, and I was playing wide receiver and running back. So, dude, like the next day, I couldn't do cardio because my legs, like my hip adductors, my groin, my hip adductors, and my psoas and like stuff like that, all just tight right here, dude. I couldn't walk. Like walking, I was like, and it's like tight now because I've been like walking a shit ton. But yeah, dude, I literally I couldn't train legs for like 2 weeks. Like literally, I could not. Like squatting like hurt, like any like motions with my legs just killed because I was so tight down here. Because I haven't, it's been a while since I was fucking like backpedaling and doing all this shit with my legs.
Yeah, definitely.
So like just like not stretching good enough and not like priming them and warming up.
I was going to ask you, did you stretch before?
No, well I did, but not good enough.
But you didn't do it good enough. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Who fucking like stretching? No,
oh my dude, you need a fucking stretch, bro.
Yeah, I don't do it enough. I should get into it.
I was going to ask you, does that older dude stretch?
I'm not sure.
I was gonna say because you should. Next time
I'll look.
Yeah, because I was gonna say that's like a main thing. Like people like that, like even if you're like into cardio, like you still want to be able to stretch.
Well, he's in there every day sprinting, so I don't even think he needs to stretch, bro.
That's actually true.
He's so like trained to it.
Yeah, but that's what leads you up.
I mean,
to
he's been doing that shit for 80 years. So
no, that's true. Yeah, but that's what leads you to keep going, be able to keep doing it and stuff because, they said like when you're, I think it's like the age of I don't know if it's like when you start at 25 is how. When your body, you should start doing like stretching and stuff, doing things like that, doing cool downs, warm.
You should be doing that anyways, though.
Yeah,
and I'm saying that
like,
now, but I don't.
Yeah.
Like I should be stretching more, definitely, but whatever. I'm young. That's my excuse for now. Once I get like older,
yeah, but you don't want to be when you're 25. You don't want to be saying that because that's when it hits you.
Bro, I'm about to be 20 in 2
You're
days.
still fucking
3 days.
young. So you'll be about to be
3
20.
days is my birthday,
yeah, you're
guys.
still fucking young as shit. So
yeah, no,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
live
I
it
really
up,
give a fuck.
live it up right now, dog.
Yeah, that's what
once
I'm
you
saying.
get older, bro, that shit ain't happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stretch
You're
like
gonna
an
have to
hour
fucking
every
do
day.
it, yeah.
It's gonna suck, but whatever.
That's a part of the process, though. So
yeah, but there's like I said, like there's better forms of cardio for certain types of people, and there's worse ones. Like don't sprint if you're obese, and don't run and if you're obese, and like start with walking or start with the stationary bike or whatever the fuck it.
You know what? You know what's like the one thing I hate though is like I have a couple of friends that they'll, you know, I mean, I wouldn't say that they're overweight, but like they're not in the best shape, and they'll be like, yo, like let's like, can I go running with you and stuff? And I'm like. Dude,
no,
like, I'm like,
that's
dude,
why
like,
I don't want to run with
I'm
you
like,
yet.
dude, I'm
you're
like,
gonna bust out 7 miles.
What I mean. I'm
you're
like,
gonna lose me at 2,
bro.
No,
and that's why I said I was like, man, I'm like, I want to, you know, I mean, I hate to say this, and I hate to be this dude, but like, you're not gonna be able to stay with me because I'm gonna be just like,
that's the same thing with me, dude. I have the same problem. People are like, oh, let me go to the gym with you. I'm like, I'm not. You're gonna be slacking. I'm trying to lift and get out.
That's what I mean. Because if I'm running, like, I don't want to have to like keep waiting for you and stuff. And it's like, it'll just like. I mean, usually
that's why I trained with Jazari. Like Jazari asked me to lift with him. I knew he knew what he was doing, and he already has muscle mass, and I knew he could keep up with me. So I was like, all right, I'll give him a chance, and he was fine. Like,
exactly, yeah.
But I wouldn't do that with someone who doesn't know how to lift. Like, I wouldn't do that with Paul.
No,
he would have a hard time keeping up with me, and that's like no offense to him. He just wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like, I need someone that's like been lifting like me. Like,
exactly. So and that and is really serious with it and stuff and dedicated. Because if it's like. Because then it's wasting your time and it could be wasting my time too.
Yeah, like eventually we're gonna have to. I'm gonna lift with you're gonna lift with me, and I'm gonna run with you. Like we're gonna have to figure that shit out.
We're gonna have to go on different worlds.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. I'm dreading the day where I have to run 7 miles. Nah, we'd have to start with a 5K.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I've ran 5Ks in my life, so I don't think that would be a problem. My knees would definitely hurt like a bitch after,
Yeah.
but
you know what's good for those? Like what I've been I should have said it last time, but what I've been doing now for like for resting and stuff.
I just died.
But you came back.
It just went up a pipe, wrong pipe.
But I've been taking ice baths, bro. Ice baths? Have you ever taken an ice bath?
Yeah, of course. I did that shit in football all the time.
Dude,
I take cold showers every day, so.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not every day, but most of the time I'm taking a shower.
So yeah,
it's cold.
You're not like a bitch that like, you know what I mean? Like I fucking when I take an ice bath, bro, or I'm in a cold shower, I'll go right in, bro. Like I'm not even like.
That's my girlfriend. She thinks I'm crazy. I'm like, I'm gonna take a quick shower. I literally turn it on just so the shower pressure is high and it's freezing cold. It's cold as it goes.
I literally cannot like. Sometimes I can take hot showers, but that's just during like the winter. It's
too hot.
But I can't. Yeah. That's what I mean. I can't take them during the summer, bro. Because if I do it in the summer, I'm fucking
it's the fall now. If I even do that shit now, I'm like, it's still hot. Like she's always like, oh, you want to take a shower? I'm like, no, because you take hot showers. I don't want to be in a hot shower.
You don't want to
I'm like literally like I'll jump in because my shower. I could probably set the world record for how fast my showers are, and that's like something I brag about.
That's pretty fucking insane, bro. Because my shower,
I go in the shower. No, I jump in. I hit the fucking make sure all the water comes me, do my spin, and then I fucking put the soap in the shit, wash myself, rinse, and I'm good. I always smell hella good, bro.
Yeah, okay.
But I take like my showers probably take like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
and that's actually the average what a male should take. I looked it up. I was like, what's the average time for a male to shower? And it was like 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. Or something
my
like
morning showers are much faster than my afternoon showers because I have to be, I have to get ready for work or if I'm going for a run run or some of that, I have to make them.
You shower before you go run?
Huh? No, like after my run. Like if I like in the morning and stuff. But if I'm going to work, then I'm like gonna shower, because I don't want to fucking smell like shit and stuff. So
yeah, I hear you. All right. Also, you could get dehydrated. That's a downside.
Yeah,
hydration is super important.
That's one of the most, but that's definitely, and having like electrolytes too, like energy, the little energy things. I usually put them in my waters before I run.
Yeah, like an intro workout with like electrolytes in it and stuff like that.
Kind of like a pre-workout for lifting. Kind of.
Yeah, if you guys want a good like intro workout drink, FNX has a line called Reburst, which is an intro workout drink. It has electrolytes in it. It's like 8 calories a scoop. Delicious. They just dropped like 2 or 3 new flavors, which I haven't tried yet, but they have like their staple flavor was fruit punch, really good. But yeah, it has a bunch of electrolytes in it and stuff like that, and trust me, it works, because when I was there doing three workouts a day, speaking of CrossFit workouts that I don't do, like crazy shit, dude, that shit was helping me get through it, because I was fucking like, I was dead as fuck, and it was fucking like 100 degrees out there. So like you kind of need it when you're out there.
Definitely, yeah. But especially when it's hot. Yeah,
go shop at FNX.
I'm gonna have to give them a try and stuff. Maybe you can
dude,
give me a
that's
good
why I
discount.
wanted you to join Rise 45 Challenge with me, because you can buy a bundle and it's like super discounted.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
I think it's too late to sign up though. You might be able to. I could probably contact someone, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You'd have to decide like today if you wanted to do a 45-day challenge with me. But like, yeah, that's why I asked you like last week. But
I know. I've been busy.
Hydration is like super important, guys. Like just so you know, I put salt in like everything.
Yeah.
I'll take magnesium at night. Like I make sure like I'm good. Like I make sure I'm good, because it's very important. Mm-hmm. All right, so I got some myths for you. Let's do a little myth busting segment.
Myth busting, man. What we got here?
Cardio myth busting with Cubes and Trevor.
Cubes and Trevor.
Cardio should always be done first. Thoughts?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it shouldn't. Like,
why would you?
Do it when you got time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Doesn't fucking matter if you do it first, and that's all right. So let's just bang through these, right? Okay, so I want you to just give me like your thoughts on it.
All right.
Obviously, these are all myths. None of these are like true. So cardio should always be done first. No, do it when you can. If you don't want to do cardio, don't do it. You don't need to.
Yeah.
Fucking fix your diet. You'll lose weight better. And that's what I'm talking about with all these like cardio for the purpose of losing weight, not just like heart health and stuff like that. But cardio is the majority of people doing cardio are doing it for losing weight. High intensity interval training is the best way to burn fat.
No.
Nope. Like I said, like this has to do with EPOC. But like, so high intensity interval training, also known as HIIT, like HIIT cardio, if you're doing it right, the EPOC is more
efficient.
It's more efficient as opposed to LISS, low intensity steady state cardio, like walking.
Yep.
But only by like a tiny percentage better.
Yeah.
So it's like literally like risk to reward, like
kind of like risk of getting injured or like maybe overworking.
Yeah, it's like it's very simple. It's very small. So I'd rather do a 45-minute walk than like a 10-minute HIIT workout.
Yeah.
It's low impact, and it's just like I enjoy walking more.
I feel like why people think this, and it's like because they don't really look into it, but they see that it's like, oh, it burns more, or like they'll see it's like it might burn more calories, or it makes you more get more
which
sweat.
It doesn't.
But like that's what they think, and it's like
you
gotta look more into it, because that's like what it is. They don't have that much. You know what I mean?
You can burn the same amount of calories roughly doing a high intensity interval training for 30 minutes as opposed to walking for like an hour. You can burn the same amount of calories. Only if you're working your ass off during that fucking 30 minutes. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like during the HIIT cardio, if you're doing HIIT cardio like most people, which most people don't do it at high intensity, they'll like, oh yeah, like barely break a sweat. And they're like, I got my high intensity workout in, like I'm burning calories. Like, no, like I'm walking and I'm burning more than you.
You know what's a good, I forgot to tell you, you know what's also a good high intensity kind of workout is the rope slammings. You ever do rope slams or
anything
slams?
With battle ropes?
That shit, I fucking love that.
Dude, back in high school when we did like summer camp for football, there was a thing that we would do where like you go up with like whoever, like people in your position or whatever, and we had a battle rope, and the goal was to rip the battle rope out of the other player's hands.
Wait, you had that?
Yeah, so like,
oh, that's fucking dope.
Like, no, this was in high school, like in the gym, like during the summer. Like when we went for like weight training and stuff in the summer.
Was this like when you were upperclassman?
Yeah, this was senior year. It was when Coach Highland was running the strength training, so he knew what he was doing. That shit was fun.
Oh geez, he's good.
Yeah, we had like the battle rope and like whatever. Like someone would stand like probably like let's say like 10, 15 yards, like with the rope.
Yeah.
And your goal is literally just fucking like slamming the
Hell
shit,
yeah.
trying to rip it out of the other person's hand. It was mad
That's
fun.
dope, yeah.
I was pretty good at it.
Oh,
Not to brag.
Not to brag.
I was one of the better ones. All right, another myth. Cardio is the best way to cancel out a bad day of eating.
Nope.
No, how about just don't stay a bad day of eating? Yeah, people always do this whole like binge and then like purge by like making themselves puke or like doing extra hard workouts.
I like these myths.
They're doing extra hard workouts or something like that, but that's not the best way to do it.
Nope.
Like, just get back on track and get back to like being consistent with your food and your diet and your training and stuff like that.
Just know
like,
that you have a tomorrow.
If it happens. It happens.
Exactly.
No need to fucking like starve yourself the next day.
Yep.
Nothing like that. That's not a good way to do it, and that's not a good mindset to have toward those things.
Yeah,
because then you'll
that's
develop
like an unhealthy mindset.
Yeah, then you'll develop it as a habit. So then every time you have something that isn't on plan, you're going to do that every time, and it's like it's really bad for your health. All right, another myth: fasted cardio is the best.
Nope.
So 155 steps left this hour.
Hey.
I hit 10,000 even though I haven't been walking.
Jeez.
It was at like 9 when we were talking about it. But yeah, the argument with fasted cardio is the fact that there's no food in your stomach. So how the fuck is it going to burn calories from food? And it's going to burn calories from fat instead because there's no food in your system, which there is food in your system. I believe the science behind it is whatever's in your system, the first 30 minutes of any like type of exercise is burning calories that's in your system as opposed to burning fat tissue. So regardless if you're fasted or not, your body's going to resort to burning calories from whatever food you last ate, regardless of if you're fasted or not and how long that fast is. I mean, maybe if you fast for fucking 48 hours and you have absolutely no food in your system, it's going to burn fat better than burning food, but it's also going to burn muscle because your body's like, fuck, I'm starving. So like, let's rip this muscle off. We don't need this shit. We need food. So yeah, fasted cardio isn't better. I do my cardio fasted just because I like to do it fasted. Like not always, cause now I work and stuff in the morning. So like, I don't like do cardio in the morning at fucking 4 a.m. But like I used to do fasted cardio just for the simple like fact that I just like doing cardio, and then because it would make me a little bit hungrier in the morning, so then I could eat my meal and then I could go train. But I never did it for like the reasons like that most people do, which is it burns more fat. It doesn't. That's a myth.
Oh yeah.
Next one, doing cardio means you can skip leg day. Cubes. Cube skips leg day, guys.
I do, but let me tell you something, bro. When I run, my fucking legs look great. I'll tell you that, man, bro. My legs, I can see my fucking muscles.
I bet you if I got as lean as you, my legs would look massive and look so much
would,
better
bro,
than yours.
Dude. No, I mean, honestly, low key,
dude,
though.
look at these fucking things. They're fucking huge. I got some big legs.
But you wouldn't be able to fucking keep up. Your legs are that fucking big.
Yeah, I'm heavier.
You'd
so
be
like,
fucking so slow.
So if I ran the same amount as you, I would burn more calories just because I'm fucking bigger and heavier.
Yeah, exactly.
It would take me to work harder, and you're also like trained to it. Yeah. I'm not trained to run.
Yeah, I'm adapted. That's what I call it. I'm adapted to it.
Yeah, exactly. It would take a little bit for me to get adapted. Don't skip leg day, guys. Like, I run a lot, so like I don't need to train my legs. No, you should train your legs.
But I was gonna say one thing though. If you're gonna do leg day, don't run first and then do legs because you're not gonna be able to do fucking leg day.
Yeah,
if you go
facts,
for like if like for instance like for me,
but also vice versa.
I mean,
if your goal is to be a runner, don't do leg day before a long run because you're gonna be like, "Fuck, I can't do it. My legs are tired."
Or what the guy that
depends what your goals are.
Yeah, or one of the dudes that I talked to that's he's a goat of running and stuff. He does his sessions for like leg day is like 45 minutes tops, and he makes sure he'll never go over it. Sometimes he'll do like an hour, depends, but he doesn't do. What is that? Too much.
Just the bottom of it.
But because you don't like if you see like runners don't. I mean, unless you're a sprinter, because there is some sprinters, but most runners don't have their legs are not fucking like giant. You know what I mean? Because they'll be slow. You know what I mean? Long distance runners, I should say. Sprinters, that's a different story. There's some fucking dudes that have big ass fucking thighs and they're fucking sprinters and they're big.
Yeah, a lot of runners do have fucking jacked legs.
Their shit is fucking crazy, bro. Like, there's a dude that he's a sprinter. He's from London, bro. He's probably like the size of you, but he's a fucking sprinter, bro. But he's fucking quick as shit. He was in the Olympics too and shit. He was a
That's
fucking...
cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if he's in the Olympics, I'd expect him to look like a fucking specimen.
Yeah, dude. That man put in the work.
Any cardio under an hour is useless.
What?
I came across this one. I was like, what?
An hour?
Yeah,
Really?
like anything under an hour is useless. So like you need to do an hour of cardio for it to be NEF. Like,
Dude, you can just start with like even doing like
a 10-minute walk.
10-minute walk, 15. Like,
yeah,
you don't want what?
What fucking overweight person is gonna be like, oh, I have to go for an hour or else it doesn't work? It's like, what? Who told you that?
I was gonna say, think about you like you were telling someone that was like overweight. You're like, yeah, you gotta go over an hour.
Dude, if you don't do it more than
an
an hour,
you're gonna. There's no point, man. Like,
bro,
they're gonna tell you to fuck off, and they're gonna be like, I ain't doing that. Like,
yeah, I know that's
they wouldn't even be able to last an hour.
Yeah, like literally, if you don't do cardio, like even a 10-minute walk a day would just benefit you. Even if you don't do cardio, right? Don't even like have a cardio session. Just get more steps in. Like you don't need to just need to move more. Cardio is the best way. This is my favorite one because I hate this fucking word.
That last one was a good one though. It was funny.
Cardio is the best way to tone.
What?
I fucking hate that word, bro. Most people that say this are females. How do I tone my body? Like I want to tone. What the fuck does that mean?
Tone.
What does that mean?
Tone. I want to get toned.
A tone? Like what? A ringtone? Like, like the tone of my voice? Like what the fuck does tone mean?
I want to get tone.
So stupid. What they mean is I want muscle. I want my muscles to show.
I want to get toned, bro.
Yeah, but people say that. Like females say that, and I've never heard a guy say that. But if they do, then
make sure your girlfriend doesn't say I want to get toned.
Yeah, I know.
Make sure
I'll beat that out of her. No,
put that in her hand.
I don't condone women like fucking. What is that called? Fucking
assault, whatever. Fucking abuse or something. I don't know.
Oh fuck! What is the like proper term for that?
The professional train.
It's like abuse. It's like some type of abuse.
Verbally abused?
No, that's speaking. I forget what the fuck it's called. I don't even know. Whatever. I don't condone.
The thing is, we don't do that. Shit.
We don't abuse women. We don't do that,
and we don't do drugs.
Yeah, don't do drugs and don't abuse women. But yeah, people say it, like I said, mostly females. But really, what they want is to get leaner so their muscles show better. There's no such thing as toning your muscles. Yeah. You can build muscle and you can lose fat. That's all you can fucking do. You can't tone them. You can't shape them. Yeah. Your genetics determine the shape of your muscles. You can't like my my attachment of my bicep. You see how it's like here? Mm-hmm. This is where my bicep attaches to the tendon. Some people it attaches here and their biceps look bigger because they're genetics. I can't make my bicep go further. Like it's just where it is.
You know, it's funny. I learned that from my uncle because he was really into weight training when he was younger and stuff. And that's how I learned that. He was just because when he told me to flex and stuff, he was like, yeah, it's
genetic.
It's all about your genetics.
What your muscles look like is genetically determined.
Yeah.
But how big they are, that's something you can control. You can make them bigger.
Hard work that you put in.
So when you say you want to tone, don't do cardio. Start weight training. Build your muscle. Eat right. Eat some protein. And you'll build muscle and you'll look more toned because you look like you have muscle. Yeah. You don't need to do cardio to tone or to get lean or whatever. You can control that with your diet and your training regimen.
And don't let your ego get in front of you like with weight training because you don't want to like injure yourself.
Yes.
If
you're never lifted before, like don't go in there trying to put weight on.
Yeah,
on the bar. Like just use the bar.
Work on your proper form and shit, and then like work your way up from there.
Cardio burns way more calories than strength training.
No.
In certain cases. Maybe. But in the long run, no.
No, yeah, long run, yeah.
So when you strength train, you're building muscle. Muscle burns more calories at rest than any other type of tissue. So in turn, the more muscle you have on your body, the more calories you burn. So like I said, that's what I'm saying. Like if Cubes goes for a run for an hour and I go for a run for an hour, I'm burning way more calories than Cubes. I'm heavier. I have more muscle mass. Like it's just like it makes sense, right? Like how could Cubes burn more calories than me if I'm fucking bigger and working harder to do the same amount of work that he's doing? My body is not doing the same amount of work. It's trying to do way more.
Now, quick question. Let's say, for instance, like
he's over here scratching the chin.
So let's say like even like let's say it was like the best runner in the world, like Usain Bolt, right? And he ran for an hour. I don't know how many miles he could do. I'd have to look that up. How many miles he could do in an hour? But like, does it matter of how many miles? Because like, what if a dude ran like a fucking
your metabolism.
So it doesn't. It's all about your metabolism.
Yeah, he's used to it. Like his body and his metabolism is
right.
Yeah, it's adaptation. Yeah, it's an adaptation. Yeah. Like I would burn more calories because I'd have to work harder to get to the same amount of point, like the same point as you. Like like if we sprinted to like a telephone pole to another telephone pole. I would burn more calories. You'd beat me and you'd be faster than me, but I would burn more calories.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like burning, it'd be like what, like 2 calories, because like obviously that's a very short amount of time. But yeah, it's cardio doesn't burn way more calories than strength training. Over time, the more muscle you have, the more like calories you're gonna burn, especially at rest. So when you're just sitting here, if Cube's just standing here, right, and me just standing here, I'm burning more calories than him. Put it that way. Because I have more muscle in my body, which requires more energy. So therefore, it's like.
Just and we are not putting cardio down, dude.
Yeah,
like if you like the cardio, fucking do cardio.
Yeah,
but like, you know what I mean? Like it's whatever your goals are.
Cube's getting defensive over here.
Yeah, I mean, we're over here not talking about anything about strength training, how bad that could be. But we'll have one of those about that. Don't worry, my guys, or girls about fucking.
Yeah, the 2 girls that will watch this. But that's funny.
Fucking the whole time, I'm like, damn, man, it makes me want to not run anymore. You're like over here.
He's like,
shit.
Cube's just like, fuck, I'm gonna start bodybuilding.
I know, I'm gonna get slow, bro.
Okay. Cardio is the key to weight loss.
No.
Guys, click off of this podcast if you think that. I don't even want you to listen anymore. No, but cardio is not the key to weight loss. Your nutrition is, your mindset is. God. It's more than one thing. It's going to be a combination of things. Yeah, cardio could be in that equation, and it is like one of the liquids in the whole like chemistry of weight loss. But like, it's not the key. Okay, the key is good nutrition and consistency. That's the key to weight loss. Like people with shitty nutrition could still lose weight as long as they're consistent. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
that's all. Yeah, it's all about consistency.
If you like, I could eat only McDonald's on my diet, but if I eat less calories than I burn, then I would lose weight. But my nutrition would still be shit because I'm eating McDonald's every day. So like, it's whatever. But I could still lose weight. Yeah. That's why like being consistent is way more important than anything else. Yeah. So I honestly just think like as an argument to that, consistency is the fucking or your mind. Like
mindset. Yeah.
It's like you said, like your mind is the strongest muscle, and that's what's going to progress you forward and keep you like the most.
Because it's like you have that like it's like I feel like you have like the right side of your mind that says. Don't do like if you're waking up in the morning and like it's like nah you want to like sleep a little bit more, that's your mind playing games on you and stuff. So it's all about and that's what comes in with discipline. So and that's what so.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. To wrap this episode up, I just got a couple questions for you.
Okay.
I have more. I have like 6, but I'm only ask a few because the battery's pretty low on the camera. All right. What's your fastest 5K and/or your fastest mile time?
So fastest mile is. I think it was about 6 minutes and 50. It's out of 54 or 55 seconds.
I could beat that. No, but
you think so?
No, definitely not. I think my fastest mile was like 8 something.
Really?
Yeah, but I haven't ran in like a while.
I tell you one thing though, like that was when I was like one day I went to the track with my dad, and I wanted like that was like my main thing. Like this was like before like this was like when the summer started. I did that, so that was like. Couple months ago. So honestly, low key, I feel like now, I mean, I don't know about now because I'm a little sore. My body's been fucking sore this whole week and stuff. But I think now I low key, like, I think I could maybe beat that. I mean, but like with me, it's like
6 minute mile.
Yeah, like that's my main goal is like, but I don't know, it was like with my goals are different with running and stuff. Like sometimes it's like, it will be about the pace, but then sometimes it's about the time. So it all depends on that. But if I'm just going out for a run, just not like, sometimes because I'll bring like the Nike Running Club app, so it just tracks it and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'll just look on that, but sometimes I'll just go and run, and I don't know like where to run because I start from my house to the canal and then to like the Bourne Bridge or the Sagamore Bridge, and that's about like, that's not the whole canal and stuff. But if I do like long distance, if I'm really serious about it and stuff, and then like I don't have to work the next day or I don't have to work later on, all that kind of stuff. And then like I can like rest my body after. Then I'll go for a long run. So I'll run down to down the whole canal, go back, or I'll run in Plymouth where my other family lives and stuff, and I'll run down there and stuff. So it all depends like what like but
time of day.
Yeah, honestly, low key.
Time of day and mood type shit.
But it was funny because at the time when I ran the fastest, that was when it was raining out. But I had like, and it was kind of cool because I didn't actually have track shoes on. So, and that's like a really different, like it's people, we're going to have one day, we're going to have like we'll talk about like running and stuff on like on a podcast. Cause there's so much stuff that like how you can like you can prevent and
Once you
do.
hire your coach, we'll get your coach on the podcast.
Oh,
so we
fuck
can talk
yeah.
about
Yeah.
running.
He told me, he said he's like, he'll do anything and stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, and so I'd say like it was like about like 6 minutes, you know what I mean? And I haven't done, I don't know what my fastest 5K. I have to check that on my app and stuff. But
okay. Another question. What advices would you give someone who wants to get into running to train for a 5K, a 10K, or even a marathon? Or a half marathon?
All right, so...
Just to start out.
All right, just to start off running.
Quick couple points.
You know what?
Yeah,
Little
quick couple
points.
points.
Okay, so first I'd say...
Camera's going to die on us.
I know, so
if it dies on us, we're going to continue doing the audio, but like you guys might not see our faces in a couple seconds.
First, like, so they can run, like, the person can already run, like, a mile, right? They're into running and stuff. It's not like their first mile. Because I want to just... Because if...
Yeah. So they're not a trained runner, but they're in shape.
They're in shape. All right. So I'd say first...
Say someone like who was an athlete, like say they were like a football player or something like that. Or like a tennis player or something. Someone that's active, not like obese, but not like super in shape, but they want to start running.
Okay, so first...
Like you.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I'm not like a professional, so I'm going to say like with that, just honestly, first do like... Whatever your goal is that morning, just like if you want to do like a mile, just do like 1 mile and not even focus on like make sure it's a mile, but don't focus on the pace. Don't focus on like how long it takes.
Just completing it.
Just complete a mile. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then like honestly, like what I did like when I first started to run, I'd run Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Wednesdays would be like my day that I would take it like I would go longer and stuff. So like maybe Mondays, you start off with like maybe just doing 1 mile. The next week you add one on to like your Monday and your Wednesday, so you'd be doing 2 miles, and then you just keep adding on a mile or even a half a mile. If that's too much, like if you can only do like 1.5 miles, then just do that. You know what I mean? Like that works too and stuff. But don't focus on like the time or
focus
the pace.
More on distance.
Just focus on the distance and like
getting
to the point. Because like you don't want to like.
It's good advice.
Yeah, and honestly,
you're helping me right now.
No, honestly, and like. When you're running too, like just like don't overdo it. Like like when you're running, you don't want to like you're not supposed to run every single freaking day. I mean, you can if you're doing like short distance, but if you're doing long distance, you're running every single day, you're gonna burn your legs out and you're gonna cause an injury.
I was thinking about doing this thing eventually. I don't know when, but like a month out of the coming like next coming months, like trying to run. So I would run like for a month. I'll run right every day.
Every day, yeah.
Do 1 mile for the first week. Do 2 miles every day for the second week. 3 miles for the third week, and 4 miles for the fourth week.
Okay.
So like at the end of the month, it'll be what? So 4 times 4 is 16. 3 times 3 is 9. 21 or 25. 22 times 4 is 8. It's 32.
Is that is that the thing that they
40
have
miles?
Is that the thing that they have on like Facebook and stuff?
I know. I just made that up myself. I'm just saying that's something I want to do to try to start running again.
They have this thing. It's for breast cancer awareness or some of that. They have a completing 50 miles in 1 month.
Huh.
So they have that.
Similar,
something like that. They have like a 37 miles, and that's they're doing like a thing tomorrow for 9/11. They're doing like running the 9 miles. I might do that depending on how my body does. If not, I'll just walk the 9 miles. But it's for like each mile you put like it's money towards the not like 9/11 foundation and stuff.
That's
so
good.
I'll definitely be doing that and stuff. Or I might run half of it and then walk the rest of it and stuff, depending on how my body feels and stuff. But yeah, I'd honestly low key, I just don't overdo it and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and like even like with like that's the same thing with like weight training. Like, don't let your ego get in front of you.
If someone that doesn't lift goes in and does the same amount of volume that I do on a daily basis, they're fried for 2 weeks.
Honestly, probably longer, dude. Honestly, probably longer.
My buddy, I literally lifted with Fader. One time, he was like, "Yeah, I'll come with you," and like I gave him half the volume that I do.
Really?
I was like, "All right, so I'm gonna do like 4 sets of everything.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you 2," and he's also doing like wicked lightweight. He's not doing the same weight as me because he doesn't lift.
Yeah.
Dude, he was like fried for like a week. He was like, I can't move my arms. Like the next day, he was like, he couldn't bend his shit. Like he was fucked up.
Yeah.
I felt so bad because I was like, I tried, bro. Like I tried to make it easier for you, but like, fuck.
Yeah.
That's how like detrained he was. But,
but it's just like the same thing with running. It's like, you don't want to.
Yeah, take it slow.
Yeah.
Day by day type shit.
Yeah.
All right, I got 2 more quick questions. Leg day or 10K right now?
Leg day or 10K?
right now.
I'm gonna fucking do 10K, bro.
All right.
I fucking love to run, dog.
What a bitch. He doesn't
Really?
train.
Listen, why would you ask me if I would run? Personally,
Well, I'm saying
to
like
run.
right now, like just like at this moment, if you had to do something right now, if it was like someone put a gun to your head and was like,
I'm running the
lift.
5 fucking K, bro. I mean 10K. That's what I do, bro.
All right, what if it was a marathon? Marathon or leg day right now? You had
fucking
no choice.
Oh, marathon or leg day?
Yeah.
I'm still doing fucking marathon, bro. That's how much I fucking
that's
love
wild.
it, dude. That's what you mean. Like,
You've never done one before, and you would just do it. But you've done a leg day
I'd
before.
probably fucking die, but I mean, shit.
probably
That's
would.
what I love. It's what I love to do. I'm passionate about it. I'm gonna fucking keep going.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, indoors or outdoors?
Fucking outdoors. I fucking hate running indoors.
Okay.
That shit sucks.
Fair enough.
I mean, honestly, low key, like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I used to like running on the treadmill, but like now because I got so in love with it, I feel like when you're running on the treadmill, you're just running the same place at the same time, and it's the same kind of atmosphere. You know what I mean? Like I don't get the like I low key wouldn't.
The camera just died, by the way.
Oh fuck! Damn man.
No, it's fine. We're gonna keep going. You guys can't see us anymore. Sadly,
Yeah,
you can't see our handsome faces anymore. Yeah, we're invisible.
We're invisible. We got a powers.
No, but we're gonna keep going.
All right.
Continue.
But,
Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you're good.
Just had to address the audience.
What was I talking about again? Oh, fuck. Shit. Damn it. I had a brain fog.
Indoors and outdoors. Thing.
Yeah, I definitely do outdoors, dude. Because, like, even in, like, in indoors, like, if I was running, like, now, like, indoors, I wouldn't have, like, like I said earlier, what helps, like, my mind get off of things and stuff is, you know, seeing all, like, the other people.
Yeah, instead of running laps around a track indoors or something like that, like, that would be so boring. Yeah. And same thing with a treadmill, like, doing long distance on a treadmill.
Oh, my God, yeah.
In a gym, like, you're fucked.
I mean, unless you're doing, if you're doing,
dude, even, like, doing, like, 45 minutes on the treadmill, after, like, 10, 15, 20 minutes on it, I'm like, this is old. Like, I don't want to do another,
low key, though, but,
20 minutes.
Would you rather do, incline leg walking on a treadmill, or would you rather walk up a hill?
Yeah, I'd rather walk up the hill.
Thank you. Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say because it's just that's real.
I like walking up the hill.
Exactly. Yeah, you feel it. And it's a different kind of feeling when you're walking up a giant hill to getting to that point than it is just walking up a treadmill, because you're just gonna keep walking up and on because that's what it is. You know,
that's for sure.
So it's like,
all right. So those were like quick questions. I was gonna try to end it before the camera died, but I was like, whatever. I got a couple more questions for you, so we'll just bang these out. Why is cardio important to you for your own well-being?
Or because for me, it's like what we said. And before, like when we were talking about with all the benefits and stuff that it helps you, especially when you get older and stuff. You know what I mean? It helps you with your heart, blood pressure,
longevity,
heart disease,
for longevity purposes.
You know what I mean? I want to be able to like keep doing what I'm doing now, if not maybe a little bit better when I'm older. You know what I mean? Like just looking at this, that's just living proof that even if you're that old. Like that dude that's 80-something years old, he can still do sprints and stuff. And I bet you he's probably beat a lot of dudes that are our age.
Yeah, but some people, like, the argument I have to that, just to be devil's advocate, is the fact that, like, we're young now. We're in our 20s. Mm-hmm. Well, you are. I'm about to be. But
you're young.
Yeah.
Young,
if
blood.
everyone you ask, like, if I ask someone, like, oh, how old do you think I am? I get 25 all the time.
Really?
25. They're like, oh, you're like 20.
Yeah. You still kind of got, I mean, other than if you shaved, you still have, like, that baby face.
Yeah. Well, I'm just handsome as hell. That's not baby face, buddy. That's just being handsome. But the argument that I would make to this, and I don't know if, like, other people think this, but we're young and we're in like our prime, as most people would say, and maybe we're not. Maybe we're going to be. See, that's why I'm going to argue. Yeah, like, are we? A lot of people call like their 20s their prime, obviously. Yeah. But like I'm someone who wants to have my best physique now, rather than 10, 20 years down the road have my best physique, because we're young now and like we're living life. I want to look my best now so I can look back when I'm older and be like, I was my best. I looked my best back then. Yeah. But I also want to look really good when I'm old. Yeah. I want to have a great physique when I'm older. So it's like, and like two of the YouTubers I watch, that's their like thing is like, oh, well, we're young now. We're out like partying and banging chicks and stuff and like having fun, having a good time, living life. Mm-hmm. Why would I not like they blast like PEDs and stuff like that. They do steroids. Okay, yeah. And they're like, we're blasting them and stuff now because we want to have our best physiques now while we're young. Yeah. because this is the point where we're living our life, so we would want to look our best when we're living our lives. And then like when they're old and married, they're like, oh, I'm not gonna care what the fuck I look like. But like.
But it's like,
well, they will care, but it's more like you care more when you're young.
You don't want to be that like
when you're married for like 12 years, like you see these. All right, so when you're married for that long, you don't give a fuck what you like, because you're not trying to impress any other chicks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But also, like, you ever see the old guys in the fucking gym? They're just butt ass naked walking around because they don't give a fuck. They're like, I give a fuck less about what I look like because I've looked like this my whole life. It's like, whatever. It's like, they don't give a fuck. And I want to be on that confidence level. But
I feel you, yeah.
But yeah, so a lot of people like want to be in their prime now and have the best physique or have the best like PRs like and stuff like that now because they can, because they're young.
Or, I mean, also too, I mean, that is true. I mean, because like, I mean, when you're that young, like when you're in your mid-20s or even like your 30s, when you're in your 60s, 70s, you're not going to be, if you're like a bodybuilder, you're not going to be able to put up the same weight that you were when you were that young until when you were.
But some people do.
Really?
Dude, fucking.
So there's an 80-something-year-old that can.
No, not 80, but like some people like will be way strong. Like they'll be in their 20s, they'll have a great physique and like a really good physique that like like they're a specimen.
Yeah.
And they lift like mad good weight. Like, and this is from like coming from a bodybuilding perspective.
Yeah.
But then, like, as they get older, they will start to look better and better and get stronger and stronger. And then, like, their 50s, like someone like, or like late 40s, like someone like Mike O'Hearn or something like that, they're like, obviously, like, he's natural. I'm doing air quotations because that's what he claims natty. He's claiming lifetime natty, but I don't think he is. Yeah. And everyone has their opinion, but he looks amazing. Like, he's got a crazy physique and he's super fucking strong and stuff like that. And he looks way better than he does, like now in his 40s than he does, 40s or 50s than he did in his 20s. Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's like, if I could get on that level, that'd be awesome. Like I'd love to like look my best at 40, but I also want to look my best now. I mean, I don't want to be patient.
Like that's the
patience is a fucking like I hate it. I don't want to be patient. I want like,
but that's what life's all about, bro. It's all about patience, dog.
Yeah, but like I want to take a bunch of fucking like PEDs and steroids now, so I look fucking jacked and fucking tan when I'm in my 20s. Like I want to look the best, but that's sacrificing like longevity. Yeah, like because then like obviously like. Maybe my liver is fucked up or my kidneys are fucked or something.
Like, but that's like a
But if you do it
high risk, high reward. You know what I mean? Like
facts.
It's like do you want to like
facts?
Because like you know,
it's a good way to put it.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But like I was yesterday when I was watching
we're going off on a huge tangent.
But I just want to say so I was watching, everyone knows fucking Tom fucking Brady.
I asked this man why cardio is important to him. We're talking about steroids and all this shit.
Now we're talking about Tom Brady, bro. But like, can we just like...
I think Tom Brady's on steroids.
Dude, that's
there
bullshit.
Was a report.
That's fucking bullshit, bro.
Dude.
Dude, you see Tom Brady, bro? How that man is on steroids, bro?
It doesn't need to be like something to get him jacked. Like when you take not steroids, but he's on performance enhancing drugs, like whatever he's taking to make him so fucking like in shape and that like old. Like he could not, like obviously he might not be, but I think he might be. Like I wouldn't like put like a like I wouldn't. I don't know. Like I would argue both sides.
That's like the thing though that
he could be, he couldn't be.
That's like the thing though. These days it's not.
Dude, if if it comes out that he's on, he's gonna get that ring taken away from him.
Fucking one, he has 6 more. What the hell does he need to lose him? 5 more. Or he has 7.
Oh yeah, 6 more. Yeah.
Fuck, you know what I mean? He still has more than that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like obviously, that's an argument.
I feel like that's the thing though. It's just like some people that like you're not like a hater of you like
I love Tom Brady.
Yeah, but like. That's like what people
just speaking the truth.
Yeah, but that's like what some people that say that they like people that are jealous or just haters. They're gonna say things like that because they don't, they're taking away the fact of how good he is. And
no, he's a fucking legend.
The dude,
he's the greatest of all time, regardless of PED use in his last fucking season at 44 or whatever.
And if that's true or not, we don't know if that's true or not. But like, dude, they showed his picture yesterday, bro. The dude looks like he's a fucking 20-year-old. He looks like he's our age, bro. Or
that's what I'm saying. He looks better now than he did in his 20s.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what I would love to be like that.
Yeah. But he's just, I mean, dude, he's fucking 44 years old and the way he's fucking playing, dog, like that, I mean, TB12, like that shit, like that brand and what's all about and stuff, that's legit, bro. Like that's whatever he's doing and stuff. If it's whatever with the steroids or not, that shit's, it's fucking working. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, he might have been fucking made up in a lab. We don't know about that. Shit.
All right, what's your favorite thing about running?
I mean, I've kind of covered this in almost every single episode. it's what I'm passionate about. I mean, it's what I like. I'm into it. You know what I mean? It helps with everything, my discipline, my mental health. I've definitely gotten a couple of my friends, I'd consider them family too, and like even some of my cousins like into running and stuff. So it's like kind of cool that I can say that I got some in low key. If when I do have kids and when I'm growing up, I want to actually, you know, even be able to like have them run 5Ks or 10Ks or even like a marathon. Like if I have a son or a daughter, I like to have them try out running and stuff.
I'll be your son.
Okay, yeah. Can we go for a run?
I will eventually.
Yeah, exactly. But
dude, that's on the bucket list. Run a marathon.
Run a marathon?
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. I'll do that later in life though. Let me win some bodybuilding shows first.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. Now, honestly, it's everything. I mean, it's all about my life. Like, you know how you were asking me things about like your leg day or 5K or 10K or, you know, and that's running is like what I love to do. Like I'm gonna, you know.
So that's probably the answer to my next question then.
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask you, why do you favor running over weight training, like getting faster and stuff instead of getting jacked and looking good?
Because running, I feel like, I mean, this might sound kind of weird.
Like you don't
look
look bad, but like you could look so much better if you like got jacked. You know what I mean? Like if you started lifting.
But like I could look even good too if I got really serious with running, getting a trainer, getting
but you wouldn't look as jacked. Like you wouldn't look as big. Like I'm saying, like putting on muscle mass and getting a little jacked.
Or if I was like. So like this is like,
running's gonna get you leaner. That's for sure.
That's what I mean. It's gonna look like I'm gonna look cut and stuff. I mean, but like
you're gonna look toned.
Dude, if you catch me saying,
how you said cut. I like that because that's a proper term. Like I'm gonna look cut.
If you ever get me saying tone, I want you to fucking kick me or punch me or something like that, dude.
My legs are stronger. I'll kick you.
Oh, fuck no, never mind. Not in the fucking thighs. I need those things, bro. Kick me in the face. No. Actually, I need that too. But nah, yeah, dude, running is just like don't get me wrong, I like strength training too and stuff. I mean, it does kind of like, it's, you know, strength training is kind of hard because, you know, you get injuries with that if you don't do it the right, like, technique and stuff. But it's the same thing with running. So it's like, it's a vice versa. But like, I feel like for someone that's getting into working out, like, kind of like what you said before, whatever you can stick to and you can be consistent with.
All right, I get it.
Do that.
That's a good answer. So you like running more than weight training because you like running more, so you can stick with it more as opposed to being in a 6-day split
like
or whatever.
Right now, it's like I'll be honest with you. Like when I was focused on more on lifting than I was running, I did feel pretty fucking good and stuff. Like I remember one day I was like I had my shirt off, and I remember like my sister was like, Anthony, you look fucking swole right now. I'm like, and I wasn't, bro. I was like, and I didn't work out like right before I ate. I was just,
I could get you jacked, bro.
Bro, I know you would, bro. That's what that's like one of my things. If my goal was to get big at some point, honestly, I might want to do that.
Would you compete in a bodybuilding show? You would have to take like a year off of running, like a year or two.
I don't think I would though, because I wouldn't be able to put my mind to that as much as like. I mean, it'd be cool to try it out and stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like
I'm gonna run like a marathon just to do it.
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna do more than that.
Yeah, or definitely if I was doing that, you'd be the first fucking person I go to.
That's the reason I'm doing bodybuilding now. It's like I just want to do it. Maybe I'll like it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, and that's
maybe
the best
I'll hate
part.
it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But you're still gonna like to lift and stuff. You know what I mean? So that's definitely a cool thing. But yeah, just like how we were talking about before, whatever you can stick to. Because with me, I was trying running. I did at one point do a couple CrossFit sessions, and I did like that and stuff. But
you would actually be a good CrossFit athlete
really,
if you stuck with it. Yeah, because they like shorter, like stocky guys. So if you put on some muscle, you would do well.
Yeah, so definitely. So I definitely something I'd look into and stuff. But at some point I would like to get more into lifting and
as
stuff.
Opposed to you would probably benefit more from CrossFit training than like bodybuilding style strength training and resistance training because you'd be a manlet.
I was gonna say
you're like.
Yeah, I was gonna ask...
your build, I feel like you're too small. Even if you put a bunch of muscle on and stuff like that, I don't think you would look good on stage as like with other people on stage because they're gonna be taller than you and stuff like that. So you'd be the man.
That's what I want to ask you something though too about with I know you're not like professional with it, but like what's the average size for a bodybuilder?
Well, there's weight classes and height classes and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I wouldn't, because I was gonna say things about
you
that.
Have like weight limits and stuff like that, like ranges. Like you can be this range of weight if you're this height and you're in this division.
Okay. So
there's divisions. There's classic, there's bodybuilding, there's open, there's 212, and there is physique. So they're all different like body types and different styles of posing and shit like that. So open is basically, all right, who can get the fucking biggest and look fucking crazy. Like, that's
Jeez.
open.
Yeah.
And then, like,
So, like,
classic is, like, Chris Bumstead. Like V shape.
oh, okay.
Classic, you know what so, all right, let's put it this way.
Yeah.
Physique is what, is you're in a bathing suit. Your legs don't matter.
Oh,
You're
okay,
in, like,
okay.
you're in, like, broad shorts, and it's more of, like, just here, this is my body. More like a beach body style. Like, someone that you would actually see on a beach.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's just like a dude, like a good-looking dude type of thing.
Okay.
As opposed to bodybuilding is also like, all right, let's get fucking jacked and also look super lean. And then, like, classic physique is those combined. Let's get jacked, let's get super lean, but let's also not look like a freak. Let's look, like, proportionate.
Okay, so, like, for instance, like, example, Ronnie Coleman, was he...
He was open.
He was open? Wow.
Yeah, like, get fucking ginormous. Like, that's why he was fucking huge. I believe he was open, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me in the comments if you know.
How about Arnold? What was
Arnold, so that's where the whole classic physique was made after people, like, in that era.
Okay.
But I believe back then it was just bodybuilding.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
wow,
it was just
that's
one
crazy.
class.
Oh,
like,
one
it was
class.
like
oh, damn, yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I probably am wrong, but...
like, I don't, like...
I don't know the history behind bodybuilding.
Like, you know how, like, in, like, basketball, they have, like, Michael Jordan, football, Tom Brady and stuff? Who's, like, the GOAT of bodybuilding?
Yeah, so if you ask, like...
I mean...
If you ask, like, people in the bodybuilding scene, everyone's going to say someone different.
Oh, okay. So,
like, there's a big argument and stuff like that. But, yeah, a majority of people are going to say, like, Arnold. But, like, now the sport is so much different than it is... than it was back then. Because, like, now it's, like... People are so much leaner and so much bigger because PEDs.
That's true,
and, like... Yeah, so everyone you ask is going to say something different.
I know, like, when I was listening to a podcast with Arnold, like, they said that he was... When he started to do it, that's when, like, the sport got, like, really kind of, like...
Yeah, because he was in the acting scene and stuff like that.
He was in the acting scene and he was
made it popular.
In politics and stuff, so
Hence why there's literally one of the biggest bodybuilding shows is called The Arnold. Like, it's called The Arnold.
Real?
Yeah, that's one.
That's actually
so the two biggest shows are the Olympia and the Arnold Classic. That's what it's called.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's like one of the biggest shows. He runs that.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah.
Once again, we went on a huge tangent.
We did,
Our apologies, but I hope you enjoyed that little segment.
Actually good.
Little bodybuilding segment. Yeah. But thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, definitely.
This was a good episode. I really liked it.
Yeah, it was different.
I definitely learned some stuff from you. That's for sure. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend. Drop a review down below. Or not a review. Well, yeah, a review. Because we're on YouTube.
Comments.
Well, we're on YouTube right now, so it's like, I don't know if we're going to be on other platforms and stuff, but I intend on us being on other platforms at some point. So if this episode is on a platform, you're listening to this on like Apple Podcasts or Spotify, drop a review down below. Say something nice. Comment how handsome Cubes is.
Your fucking voice is like perfect for that.
I know.
They should be paying for you for doing that. For not even just ours, but for everybody's, dog.
What, a commercial voice?
Your voice, yeah. It sounds like it's fucking so smooth.
Thank you for listening.
That's why you're a fucking good singer, bro. Because you can fucking do that.
I have a good mic presence. It's because I'm comfortable with it. I've been talking into mics for a while.
Yeah, so that's true. Yeah, that's cool.
I'm also very like communicative.
Yeah,
that's a word, right? Communicative.
Oh, it is now. It is now.
I just made it a word.
Definitely.
But I hope you guys learned something or got a laugh out of this episode. I sure did. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been the FOEcast or the Fitness Over Everything podcast. But we wanted to give it a cool name, so we call it the FOEcast. I didn't even say that in the beginning. That's usually how we intro.
Oh yeah, the FOEcast.
Well, now it's the outro. Yeah, if you guys want to find us on Instagram, you can find us at the FOEcast. On Instagram. We just have an Instagram page at the moment. We'll probably have like a website or something down the future. I don't know. Dude. Yeah, we're trying to make this pretty big. But Cubes, where can people find you?
On Instagram, acubes123, and the same thing for Twitter. It's acubes123.
Oh, Twitter.
Yeah.
No Snapchat tonight? You know, hit me up on Snapchat.
Yeah, I'll do that next week.
All right, you guys can find me at the Trevor Violet on Instagram. That is TheTrevor. And you can find me on Twitter at Legendary, which is LegendAry. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Yeah.